back to the Warrior Minute. And yesterday we talked about this very interesting robot. And what he did was basically just try to climb the mountain peak. Once he got there, just walk around in circles. And I invited you to consider that maybe there's a better mountain peak. The problem that I see, and this was something that I had issues with for many, many years. I'm sure a lot of people do, entrepreneurs, when they're first getting started. And that is what we like to call the shiny ball syndrome. And that's when you're living your normal life, everything's going great, and you're really happy with this business that you're working on, things are going good. However, you see this shiny object and you lose all your focus on what's working and you switch to something else. And that goes good for a little while, and then you see another shiny ball and you jump to that. And you keep jumping and jumping and jumping before you can actually see success. Like I mentioned, this was something that was very difficult for me, because what typically happens is you get a new course, you start down a new path, and you run into some problems, you run into some challenges. And those challenges kind of create bad feelings, maybe make you feel less confident, things like that. And then right at that point in your life, something that looks great appears. And of course it's going to look great because they're marketers. That's what marketers do, is they sell you products. And so they're going to make any new product look better than where you're at. They're going to have all the problems solved. Something that I saw a lot was, push this button and instantly create results. And, I was fortunate I didn't fall for much of that, but that's what so many people were doing, is with just the click of a button, you can become an overnight millionaire. And obviously, those courses didn't work very great because there's a lot of people that bought them. Nothing ever happened. To see success, you need to stick with it through the valleys, through those challenges, through those hard parts. So don't just give up because something gets hard and you see something else that looks easier. Stick with what you're doing, give it an honest chance, work through it, and find out. If you're spending the entire time in a relationship trying to figure out if that's the right one for you, even after you've been dating for months, you're engaged, you're married, and you're still wondering, is this the right one for me, or is there somebody better? That's never going to create a successful marriage. If you instead say, this is the one for me, I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to make this great, you can create a great marriage. Same thing is true in business. If you're not going to stick with your idea, and you're constantly going to be cheating on your idea with a different idea, with another shiny ball, you're not going to see success in any of them. So really think about that and stick with it through the valley, through the challenges, and find out if it is successful instead of constantly looking around and trying to assess if it is or not. If you made a decision to get started, it's probably the best decision that you could have made based on your current understanding. And once you come out the other end, if it's not the right thing, hopefully you learn some great lessons that you can bring with you on your next adventure. But stick it out through those challenges. Thank you so much for watching, Warriors. We'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Take care.